of the world. Today, I have a privilege of having Nita in my page, and I know she is really busy in with her job and kids and business, and I am so grateful that she actually has a little bit time for me today.
No
And
problem.
yeah, thank you so much. And by the way, I would like to apologize for this morning. I missed my schedule. I messed up my schedule, and I apologize for that to everyone. But anyway, today I would like to ask Nita to, if you could introduce yourself.
Yes, absolutely. So my name is Nera Besadineku. Ward is my husband's last name. It's the name I use sometimes. I mean, most of the times. But in the professional world, I'm Nera Besadineku. So thank you so much for having me. I live in Toronto with my family, and I have been doing this business. It's been oh my goodness, the message pops up. I've been doing this business. It's been 1.5 years, and
Mhm.
very very exciting journey. Completely blown away by this opportunity, and um, I'm a living proof that you can have a full-time job and you can have a busy life and you can still change your life using this online business.
Yeah, that is so impressive. When I saw you in our business group, and it's just amazing to see you there. And that is, I am so grateful to know you here. And so, what do you do before you started this online business?
Well, I'm still not change anything in my life.
Okay.
I'm my income from this online business after month 7 started getting more than my salary,
Oh,
which is very good, and very sad for the professionals in the world who think going to university and having a good degree can guarantee their future. It's not really the case. Online businesses have a lot of potentials. I had absolutely no idea that this is how it's going to turn out. So I'm working in the construction industry. I'm an engineer and I love my job and I'm still doing it. A lot of people are asking me why I'm still doing it
right.
if I'm making so much money, because I just love construction. I love working with men. I love pouring concrete. I love seeing things built. It's a different lifestyle than a laptop lifestyle. I love both. My online business is giving me um, more income, and um, if I didn't have this online business, I wouldn't be able to save any money. I mean, we just had enough money for us to live, get by, but we just didn't have any savings, and that's sad. I mean, most of the professionals in Canada, in Australia, in US have that problem. Unless you are a CEO of a big company and have a very very big income, then that's not the case. But if you are just an average person, and if you're a professional, I guarantee that there's not enough for you to be able to save and have a peace of mind. So I was thinking, okay, so what should I do? I just want to, just accelerate my retirement, my husband's retirement, and
Right.
I just want to have a more comfortable life.
Uh-huh.
And because I have been a recruiter, when I was working in oil and gas, I started doing like resume writing and career coaching, and I was helping people to, make their resumes, make their LinkedIn profile and everything. And
Mhm.
that was good. I really enjoyed it because I was helping them to get a job. Most of the people I helped, they were out of job for like a long time, and
Wow.
I was doing mock interviews with them. I was telling them, I was fixing up their resume, I was fixing up their LinkedIn profile, and I was telling them how to, get a successful interview, and they were getting jobs. They were calling me, and it was a great. It was great, but it wasn't. There wasn't a lot of income, so I was working very
Mhm.
hard. Maybe for every person, I was spending 4 or 5 hours, and I was just getting maybe paid $100, $150. Some of them, they were students, and I didn't even want to charge them. I would just say, you know what, don't worry about it. I'm just doing it for God. Just, go get a job and just, that will stay for me. It's okay. I'm not doing it. You don't have a job,
Mhm.
you're out of job, I'm not going to charge you anything, and I would just
Oh,
do the
that's so nice.
resume for free.
Yeah.
But the problem is I was struggling. We wanted more, right? We wanted to have more income, and I was looking into like getting into Amazon, and getting into Shopify, and getting all these different kind of online businesses that are out there, and my friends were doing that, and they lost a lot of money. A lot of my friends lost a lot of money, and I'm like completely out of hope. I didn't
Mhm.
know what to do, and I knew my employer is not gonna increase my salary 500%, right?
Yeah,
You
right.
have a fixed income. Every year you get 2% raise, and you still I'm still grateful, and I'm still happy that I have a job and I have an income. But if you want to make extra $2,000-3,000 a month, what options
Mhm.
do you have?
Yeah.
So you will never be, if you are just an average employee, you're not never going to be all of a sudden the CEO of the company. Um, so I can say I just really lost my hope. I didn't know what to do. I was going to internet every day, just searching, part-time jobs, or like weekend jobs or evening jobs. But then, uh, right now, 9 o'clock Toronto time is when typically I start working on my online business, because
Mhm.
but that's when my kids are asleep. That's when my day job is finished, and that's when I have time. But let's say if you want to have your own company, who wants to interview you or have a meeting with you at 9 p.m.? No one, right?
Right.
So that's when I realized it has to be an online business. I just really didn't care what it is. I just wanted to have more income. But then I said, you know what? It has to be from home, and
Uh-huh.
it has to be online. So until I saw my mentor's ad, and when I saw my mentor's ad, um, I said, this is another scam. I
Yeah.
was just kind of like getting ready to pass by. And I'm like, I just saw all the people are asking for more information, for more information. I said, you know what? Everybody's asking for more information.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm going to ask for more information as well. And she sent me her website. I
Uh-huh.
registered for a webinar. I watched the webinar. I didn't like it at all. The first time I said, this is 100% is a scam. If it was like 99% sure, I said, this is 100% a scam. These people look weird. They're just like paid actors. I
Right.
just absolutely hated it. I just absolutely hated it. The presentation was horrible the first time I saw it. To my opinion, I just did not like it at all.
Uh-huh.
And I still didn't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And then the emails kept coming and coming, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I really need to spend time just to watch another one. And then one day when I was driving to my kids' daycare, I said, you know what? Let me just watch it one more time, and for the last time. And that time there were like people who were presenting were like Chris and Karen McCollum.
Oh, really?
Karen is the school principal, and Chris is a fireman. Very
Uh-huh.
successful people, very humble, very, very successful, amazing, making a lot of money. They were just sharing their journey. It was Garrett, Jensen, and Jill, and all those people. Anyway,
Oh.
so I was just like blown away with those people, and I'm like, you know what? These are the successful people in the community. I'm sure some of you
Mhm.
have followed their pages and known them. And I said, these are real people. I could be one of them. I could make good money, and I can make this business work. And that's when I decided to set up my online business, and I have not looked back since.
Wow. Yeah, so you mentioned about, having those part-time jobs while you're having your full-time job. I think it's so normal with a lot of people, I think, that would like, because we all want more, right? And
Yes.
that's why we wanted to have another job. And then without realizing we are so tired after all, with
Yeah.
all the time that we are spending. So,
Yes.
yeah, I think having those kind of mentality that we have, like finding a different job or finding a part-time job in order for us to make more money, and then without realizing, hey, you know what, there's another option out there, right?
Yes. The problem is, this is the problem. They just, I just had no idea that this platform existed for 48 years. I'm like, where the hell I was in the last 48 years? And it existed in the online world for 5 years. I just
Yes.
wish God that I started this 5 years ago. You know how
Mm.
my life would have been different if I started this 6 months earlier. 8 months earlier, it would have been so much different, you know. I mean, but I mean, again, it's God's plan. We're not the ones who decide when something comes into your life. This was the time for me to come across this opportunity and start this. And I'm just telling everyone. Some people, say, you know what, I'm going to check it out next year, or I'm going to check it out 6 months. And I'm like, yeah, sure, it's your life.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity that changed my family's life. It changed 80,000 other people's families' lives. Many of us, we were happy with our lives. We loved our job. We still love our job. We still have a job. Some of us, a lot of people quit their full-time job when they are at the rank that I am, or maybe way before that, because
Yes.
as I said, after 7 months in this business, my income from my online business started going 50% over my salary. Right now, I'm making more than my manager every month, which is like, I can't even tell him, I mean, this is crazy. I'm spending 40 hours a week on my full-time job, and I'm my manager, like, again, another 40 hours a week. And then I'm on this business, I'm spending 3 hours a day. So it shows that the online world has a potential. It's a
Yes.
potential that no one is see. And this platform you're using, again, has been around for 48 years. It has been in the online world for 5 years, and I just wish I had started this long time ago. But again, it's God's plan, and it will come to your life when He plans for it, right?
Yeah, that is really true. Even myself, back then, I was saying that, why didn't I found this a couple years ago? I wish that I found this one before, maybe 3 years ago, but
Yes,
I guess that God has a plan for us, like you said. So
yes,
we are here. So which
yeah.
is really, really great. I'm grateful for that. So
Yes.
how do you manage your time with work, kids, and online business?
Well, it's because it's online, it's automated, right? So you
Right.
set it up, and then you can just go and live your life. So I spend a lot of time in the tunnels. It's underground tunnels. I don't have any Wi-Fi. I spend a lot of time on construction sites. I spend a lot of time with my kids. But because it's an online business, it's social media. Once you set it up, the setup is done. You don't have to keep changing it, or keep sitting on your laptop, right? It just works, which is awesome, because imagine if you have a restaurant, you will be just getting money until your restaurant is open, right? If you're not there, then you're not making any money. But that's not the case in the online world. You can be setting up your platform and your campaigns in the internet world, and then you can be just being somewhere else, and still, even when you're sleeping, when I wake up in the morning, I see people who have registered on my website from different countries, from Dubai, from Australia, from Kuwait, from Egypt, because this business that we have is an international business, and you can run it in all the countries. Can you imagine having a business that you can run in all the countries in the world?
Oh,
No
yes.
limitation, and but you're going to get paid in the currency of the country that you live at. And plus, at some point, when you become a coach, I became a coach after 6 months in the business, you get paid by our community in US dollars for coaching others, for helping others to strategize their income, right? Which is amazing, because I have been making so many mistakes, and I'm, I learned from them, and now I'm making sure that my team don't make those mistakes, so they can make much more money at a much faster time. And use the social media, use different platforms that we have. We do advertise on YouTube, Facebook, Google Ads, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and Instagram. 6 platforms. Most of the digital marketing courses in the industry, they only teach you Facebook and Google Ads, and you will not going to have a mentor. You're not going to have a coach. You're not going to have a system in place. But in our system, you will have a dedicated mentor, a dedicated coach, 2 meetings a week, 2 meetings a week, with our global community. And when we go to those meetings, there's people from all around the world, different ages, different backgrounds, sharing their stories, sharing the latest things that are trends happening in the online world. And it's just I cannot, it's just, I'm blown away. It's completely it's just a blessing. Just I mean, I can't understand people who have doubt or have any hesitation
Right.
to get started. If you're watching this, just don't wait any more seconds. Just hop on this as soon as possible. This is one of the best and biggest blessings of many of our lives. Excuse me. And it can change your life as well. Again, I'm not saying it's gonna be like I'm slapping my finger and the money is flowing from the sky.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here now. You can see from my eyes, I look exhausted. I have had a full day at work with meetings, one meeting after another. I have had a coaching call. I have had a one-on-one Zoom meeting with one of the people in my team. I have had a couple of meetings with my managers. I have been with my kids and I put them to bed. And now I'm just about to start my online business. So I'm exhausted. I could be literally going and sitting and watching Netflix, but Netflix is not going to give me thousands of dollars a month. But this
Exactly.
business is giving me. Netflix is not going to give me retirement, but this
Mhm.
business is giving me retirement. So you make sacrifices, and I'm not going to be young in a couple of years, in 10 years, be able to stay up this late at night, right? But now I can do it. So if you're healthy and if you have passion, just get started. You don't have to have any prior online experience. All you need is just to have a passion and a desire to change. And I treated this business as if my life depends on it. Even though I have a full-time job and even though I have a good career and I love it and I'm not going to change it, I'm not planning to change it unless they take it away from me. But I love to be an engineer for the rest of my life, even though this business is giving me 4 times, 3 times my salary.
Mhm.
So if you are a nurse, if you're a teacher, if you're a stay-home mom, if you're a police officer, whatever, we have so many people from different jobs in different countries and different
Yeah.
ages. It doesn't matter which country you're from. It doesn't matter what job you are doing right now. If you want to make additional income, there isn't anything better out there. I have coached over 300 people in my team. That's a lot of people. I talk to over 5, 6 people every day. So I come across a lot of stories, and I see people on a daily basis who have done Amazon, who have done Shopify, who have done stock market trading,
Mhm.
name it, Bitcoin, this and that, and they are here. And they are all saying the same thing that I'm saying, that they wish they had started this long time ago.
Yeah, it is really. There's a lot of information that you are giving us about your experience through this business, Nita. And I think, like you said, this business that we have, the platform that we have, is just amazing. Everything is there. You don't have to take classes how to do like YouTube or Google or the other platform. Everything is in here. That's why I'm so inspired with so many people that are in our business, because we have everything.
Yes.
So I think being here is such a blessing for all of us. And
Yes.
I am so grateful to have you in
No
my
problem. Sorry to keep you waiting so long. I'm getting in average about you won't believe it, and I'm humbled by that. But I'm getting in average about 3, 4 requests a day for interviews, and I just love to attend those interviews. But it's just I have a very large team, over 300 people.
Yes.
Usually, in average, get about 200 messages.
Mhm.
Usually, in average, talk to 30 people a day. Either there are people who want to start their business, or people who are already starting, and they have some questions. So it's quite busy, and I still have my full-time job, and I love my job, and I want to do a good job, and I still have my kids, and my kids, my twins are 5, and in
I
5.
know
uh,
you have the twins. Oh my goodness. And they have high energy. So
yes, and they are fully dependent on you.
yeah.
They everything. They want to go to the washroom, you have to go with them. They want to
Uh-huh.
eat something, you have to sit beside them to feed them.
Yeah.
So you just have no break until they they just pass out at 9. So that's when I get started. So you can definitely do it. It's just that matter of how bad you want your life to change.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, if you really wanted to change, there's nothing really better than this out there. I just wish I had started this 5 years ago or 48 years ago when it just started in the offline world. I mean, I wasn't born 48 years ago,
Yeah.
but I'm not that old. I'm very
Yeah.
old, but not that old. But
Yeah.
but I wish I had started this just when this started,
Yeah.
and it's a blessing. The people, the founders of this business, are two humbled Canadian people, and one American amazing lady as well. And you will have a mentor who's going to be there for you. You will have a coach who is going to be there for you whenever she
Yeah.
has time or he has time. I know there's some people watching me here on this chat that message
Oh,
me, but I haven't
yeah.
still had time to go back to them. And I just explained that I get 300 messages a day. So I'm sorry if I didn't get back to you yet. I will within
Yeah.
24 hours. And so, but really, you will have a family, and that's another part of this business is I well, I'm originally Persian, but I was far away from my community because I left the country when I was very young, and I
Mm-hmm.
married a Canadian guy. Most of my friends are non-Persians, and this business brought me back to Persians because when I started advertising, a lot of people were recognizing the name, and that's amazing. I have got to know so many people who are Persians in Canada, in America, in Dubai, in different countries, France, UK, that
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't know, and they're like families now. You know, it's
Yes.
amazing. It's not just the income that is going to change your life; it's the community,
Yeah.
it's the feeling of belonging
Mm-hmm.
that is very important. You know.
That is so true. I've never met amazing people in just like this kind of community. It's just I am blown away how much
Yes.
communication we have. The we talk and there's so much to learn, and that's why I says I am just grateful to be here. So, what are your goals 3 years from now, Nida?
Wow, that's a very hard question. Well, yeah, I know. I just, well, you know, I just hope that I get to the point with this business has helped me to pay off a big chunk of our mortgage last year. I mean, because my house, our house that we bought after we got our twins, is one of my biggest motivation to get this business started. If it wasn't because of my kids, if I was single, I didn't need to have an online business. My salary was just enough. But when we had kids and we got a house, we're like, you know, houses are so expensive in Toronto. You live in Calgary? Do
I
you
live in
live?
Wisconsin, USA.
You live in USA. Okay,
Yes.
excellent.
Yeah.
So I think the houses in USA are a little bit cheaper than Canada, but
Really.
in Canada the houses are very expensive, and the living expenses are high as well. So I have a good job, and my husband works as well. So we both have a full-time job, but the income is not enough,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't save and pay off your house mortgage anything less than 20 years if you don't have an online business or any side income. You know, it takes around 20-25 years to pay off your mortgage, and by that time you're around 70 years old, right? And so when we moved to this house that we are living, as you can see here, uh, here I'm sitting, it's that I said, you know what, we need to do that. So this business has helped us save a lot of money last year, thank God. And with all my hard work and my husband's support and a lot of sacrifices, we were able to do that. So I'm planning in the next 3 years. Back to your question, what's my goals in the
Yeah.
next 3 years? If I'm alive and if everything is still the same, I would like to pay off more of our house mortgage so that we can, you know, save more and live a more comfortable life. I will continue doing this business because in my day job, I help build light rail transit for Toronto, something similar to subway, which is amazing, and I'm proud of
Mhm.
it. In my night job, which is what I'm doing now at 9 p.m., starting at 9 p.m., I'm helping people pay off their mortgages. I'm helping people live a more comfortable life. I'm helping people have a side income, have a residual income, have you know, send their kids to private school, travel more. I have had people who paid off their parents' debts. They have paid
Mhm.
off their own debts. They bought cars, a lot of different things. So depending on what they want to do, so help also their community, give back to their community, because when you're comfortable financially, you can help a lot more to those people who are less fortunate.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna plan for it, and with God's help and hard work from my side, hopefully that will happen.
Well, I'm sure that will happen. That's for sure. And I you are a successful business owner right now, so I think that is just one of the blessing that you have, and helping other people also. You're helping so many people through this online business, so that is just a great blessing. So we thank you, Nida, for your time, and
No
I thank
problem.
you for everyone who are watching our live. We have actually quite a few people here watching. So
That's
I
great.
really thank you. Yes. And you are one of our inspiration of so many people also in the business. So thank you and have a good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. For those people who are going to watch replay, thank you. And have a good night, everyone, and have a
Thank,
great weekend.
thank you
Bye
so
for
much for
now.
having me. Have a good day.
Thank
Bye.
you so much.
Bye.
Bye.